Yeah, I think it's right here. Oh, but that blocks that. Whoopsie! We'll just leave it right there for now. I don't actually really need to see that. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Hello, hello. We're gonna have to see if we're live. So I can add them both at the same time. My brain melted right there, Jack. I kind of forgot what my YouTube app was for a moment. Yay, first try again. Good. It's been going live better today compared to a couple of days ago. Alright. Just give it a second, but I'm probably going to reset chat just to make sure I can see chat. But welcome, welcome everyone! Alright. Welcome, welcome, Jen. I'm gonna give it a second, give everyone a chance to... Oh. I don't know what that was. I'm gonna look in a minute. I'll give everyone a chance to join up. I'm gonna take my camera away for a second. While we wait for everyone to have a chance to join in, and then we'll get going. Wait for everyone to join us. Alright. We good? Well, yep, should be good. Alright. One last little thing, and I'll bring camera back up and we'll get ready. Because we should load up pretty quick soon here, because we don't want to waste too much time. Because we don't want to get too late, so. Yeah, there's that slot too. So I'll save that one and maybe we'll change that one into a different style of like truck. Depends on how varied the upgrades allow you to be. Is it one of those where like custom like upgrades are more? Are you trying to upgrade to be a heavy hauler or a quiet hauler or a fragile loader or a fast loader or hauler? Don't know why I said loader, but hauler and all that. So I don't know if it's that type of way, like each upgrade's more of what are you trying to get it to do, or is it just an upgrade, like you just like level 2 of the engine, level 3 of the engine, that kind of thing. If that's the case, then the truck will just get progressively more powerful in each area naturally, no matter which version we do. But roleplay wise, we'll have the other one would be more suited for quick runs and being quiet and unnoticed. But this one's gonna be our big hauler. We're gonna do a lot more dangerous and heavy loads with the normal variant. So let's load in. Sadly, I have a feeling, even though it's started the stream pretty fast today, I think their notifications haven't really gone out twice. Wow, what was? Oh, wow, did they upgrade the textures too? Also, by the way, you know what's funny? In between the first episode, and I gotta bring my camera back. In between the first episode and this episode, uh, the uh, the game updated and dropped a ton of changes. Isn't that great? I actually do love that. Wow, look at how good my filters are doing. Grab's a bit questionable, but let's go to the objective. Also, for some reason, I want to point out something else interesting. I don't know if it's you have to wait for that once the warranty expires, the truck looks like it went through hell. But did you notice how clean our truck looked in the other save file? So I think that's what happens once you get to the part of the story where your warranty is basically given out. So we're just gonna go ahead and mosey our way over there. Because we're gonna Diego's paint shop and ride shop is like the aesthetic customizations of the truck. Also, they added license. You okay in there? Huh? I think she said she was okay though. But yeah, this is more like the aesthetic part, and in between the updates and the new update, they added license plates. We can now customize and add license plates to these things. It's a small thing, but it's really kind of cool because, like I said, you can add like your own custom little more flair to it, and it. I wasn't even expecting an update even at all yet, so it was awesome. That's a purple truck. Well, we know purple's definitely in the game. Don't think that's what we're gonna go though for this truck. There's only one truck that can do the heavy lifting of the Guardian Bull. Do I go forward into the wait? I think I drive straight at it. Yep. Hold on, stop. I assume I stop. There we go. Oh, of course, my face is in the way. I'm just gonna have to put it at the top, Jab. We're gonna have to just not be able to see the objectives, and I'll just have to check them every now and then. We're gonna go in the main. We can go into the touchpad menu and look at it. So paint job, switch your rigs, paint job. This is not where we repair. Oh no, we can repair here actually as well. I don't have a lot of money though. Ooh, we might should have to do. We might have to go do a mission and come back. So a lot of these, that's just a straight color. So, like one color. So a lot of these are challenge based. Make 10,000. That's probably the one we'll go with. Make 10,000 from freight contracts. Okay. Make 5,000 from trading goods. So, oh, there's a little progress bar. Yeah, we're almost already have this. Make 5,000 from trading goods. Make 50,000 from freight contracts. Is what the purple one is. Think. Wait, this one's unlocked. Drove a total of 100 miles. Okay, so there's this one. That one's technically one as well. Make 25,000 from trading goods. The old school sweep. Drive a total of 500 miles. Make $250,000 from freight contracts. My voice cracked up there. Make $100,000 from trading. 2,000 miles. That's more pinkish purple. Magenta like. Complete 5 multi-trailer jobs. I have not even unlocked that yet. Those are going to be nightmare fuel. I can only imagine the parking job on that because that's like articulated trailers where they're like bent. They can bend in the middle. Backing those things up is nightmare fuel. So we're in space. It's going to be even weirder. So that's multi-trailer jobs. Complete 5 valuable loads. There's actually a lot. Complete 5 jobs with heavy loads. Okay, so that was the green one. Long distance loads. Freight job. I like how the freight job would. Oh, no, complete type. Okay, that makes sense. Complete every type of freight job. Reach rank 5. That's when you just get Optimus Prime. Then, I like this one. That one's cool. And then at 25, you get the Bone Blues. It's like a skeleton kind of bone, what do you call it, paint job. Then there's just Palpatine. Then there's the Red Guardian. Oh, this is one of the factions in the game. Galactic. Oh, and these are all the factions that you deliver. The companies that own all the little freight trailers that were taken out. So that's for Galactic. They look like Red Guardian. Then we've got this is the green one. This is clearly the what do you call it? What was it called? I forgot what the organization is for plants right now. My brain. Although from the classes I went, for at least for a local joke, this is just the Future Farmers of America, but as a truck in but as a company in space. The Q Star, that one I like just because that looks very Wayland. We're just not. we're getting this one. But we're gonna have to see how many Q star jobs we can find. I might start prioritizing them because I do want this as another paint job that we can put on. Other than that, one we're gonna get for freight, carrying freight cargo. This is the purple one we're seeing. Complete fez for Planeto Metals. Planito Metals. West Coast Galaxy. Frank's Logistics. I like that one. Complete 5 jobs for double 5. I like that. This just looks cool. That's just a cool paint job. Those kinds of cool little like blue race car style paint jobs they just look good in that color. They always do. Cloverleaf. So this is the company that was responsible for that alien invasion on Earth. That's Cloverfield, but you get my joke. Minerva Freight. That was really cool. Wasn't not biased towards it being purple at all. And here's the add-on ones. I want this one because I'm a huge Halloween person. Plus, I really like that orange. Then there's the heavy-duty one. I did get the free one, which is this one, For Glory, which is Steel Series. I think it's a headphones or something like that, which is red and black. That is. I think we might use this one temporarily, just because this is kind of like Slayer, to harken towards our series we just got done with the Slayer. Actually, yeah. For now, until we complete that challenge, I'm gonna click all of the ones that say available, so it registers that we know we've seen they're unlocked. And we're gonna put that one on. It's like an orange, red, and black for now. I'm not sponsored by them, but I don't actually have those headphones. But I've heard good things about them. So, but plus, I really do like this color scheme, so it'll work for now. I could technically change the lighting. Oh no, with some of these you can't. But I can change my chrome colors and stuff. Ah, okay, that's what that's changing. That's cool. I'm not gonna mess with any of that right now. Choose a finish. Yeah, how do we get rid of the rust? That must have to be to deal with my damage and how old it is. So I'm pretty sure when we get the shop and we're able to upgrade and do all that, we'll be able to repair it fully. I could pay the money and just get her to tip-top shape now, which we might. I think I have just enough battery power to run another job, just in case we need some emergency batteries. Industrial. Rough texture look. I do like industrial. We've got gloss currently. I'll wait till we have the paint scheme we're going to actually use and we'll decide all that. So we're not going to do too much in here. So 1,800. We'll literally have $100 left. I don't know if that's worth it. I think we're gonna come back.
Hey, Lucky J. Diego mentioned you'd stop by. Looks like you got a new paint job.
Yep, didn't repair yet, but yes.
Diego's handiwork's pretty good, huh? Just swing by one of his paint shops when you want to change things up again. Anyway, I got some business that needs attending to down at Purity. Swing by if you feel like catching up again.
See, he's in Purity now. Oh, Red Eddie.
Going that away.
Going that away. So, Sour Candy, okay, so now we have 2 different missions. Sour Candy is Medusa 6, which let's look at our missions, or it's jobs, right? Yeah. I'm gonna track. Eddie is fragile goods. Because here's the thing, I need to level up. This is why I don't want to do either of these right now, to be fair. We're kind of going to ignore both of these for the moment. Because I'm trying to get us closer to heavy loads and stuff and things like that. And technically that's more her deal because she does hazardous loads and things that are not quite above board. So we're going to kind of ignore both of these for the moment. Where am I currently at? We're currently at Atlas. So we should go get some jobs from the main, was it Palm View? Try to get a job from there. Alright, let's head to Palm View. Oh, nope, we're right here. Perfect. Yeah, gravity will have to wait till we can get it. I might have one back there. I don't really actually remember. But we're gonna go get us a job. Basically get it into this window and then stop. Now we rotate. And we still drifted a little bit. It's really hard to know where to stop and where you don't get that angle. I'm trying to learn where the perfect stop really is when you're pulling up to a dock. So you're not coming at this haphazardly. It doesn't really matter too much in this game because it'll mag lock either way, but which is very nice. But I'm just, I love like to push myself in these kinds of simulators, so, oops. There we go. Do we have anything from that, to say who these are? Q-Star. That's probably Q-Star. That's 1,100. That's also Q-Star. That's 1,700. What type of mission is this? Delivery window is between 2023, 2159. Sunday, February 9th. Which it is already that in the game. That's pretty good. That is pretty big. It's a just in time. I think we can be fast enough to do that. Is there anything that pays me more? Ooh. Ooh, that's a lot harder, but we can do it. That's good money. We need that. Even if we get a little bit of a late fee, I think that's worth it. We'll still make basically over 2,000. Yeah, we're doing this one. Alright. Alright, where is my... Whoa, guys, come on. Come on now. Onyx? What path? Oh, I gotta go this way. Looks like to get the Onyx. I assume that that's our mission. That it's telling me to go that way for us. Let's go. YouTube hates notifications. They do. Sadly, they do. But we're going to do a little bit more of the paint job stuff later because we can make money off of these freights. More will unlock a challenge and unlock basically what I want this truck to be. Since this is going to be our heavy load truck, or save. So I've got to figure out what leads me that way. Looks like that one. Because Onyx is over by New Liberty, apparently. Okay. Fuel is not really where I want it, but this is where one of those times you have to push it, which is why I want a mission that's going to make us a lot of money. We got to get there quick. This might be too much of a risk, but we'll see. That's why we're flying. I'm kind of staying low so I can avoid hitting traffic. Zip us down a little bit here so we don't flip our top. I'll have to pause to read chat. Let me do that real quick. And see, selling salvage works great too, depending on the salvage. Yeah, I found some salvage in the earlier part 1 episode. It's definitely a good idea if you can go around searching for it and getting enough of it. There's an Onyx must be on the other side of the station. Gotta watch out for people flying by in the little cars, because those are the ones that get you in the most trouble and run into you the most likely. Yep, alright. That scared me, actually. Because it started opening up thinking I was trying to dock. Come on. Car goes to my right. Yeah, hold on. I want to check the job real quick. Oof. So it's going to be close. We might not. We might be slightly late. We'll have to see. We gotta speed it up. We gotta do this fast and kind of not waste too much time on being fancy. Just need to grab. Oh, come on. I hate that the truck drifts like that. No, I was trying to avoid that. This is why I hate going fast. Alright, hold on. So I need to wait till it does that. So we're gonna have to follow it. I hate when that happens. Did really good on the first episode, and we finally did this once. I know it's not aligned. Let me work my magic. Problem is, I don't know if I can get myself just aligned with it enough. No, hold on. I don't want to bump it. So I need to go up, I think. Like we need to do something like this real quick. We need to go above it. Oops. Still don't know if that's quite aligned enough. It might be. Very gentle with this. Oh, I ran into the thing. Okay. Because it's drifted outside the dock. Nope, I'm running into it. Okay. We'll have to come down on the other side of it then. Alright. I don't want to damage us too much more. Hold on. Let's go back around. Since I have borked this, I have to come from the other side of the cargo container. I'm pretty sure you can grab it from either side. I hope. Looks like it. Might be aligned just enough. Try to be very gentle since it's awkwardly shaped. Come here. Stop. Got it. Okay, problem solved. Trailer lost 1% of health, sadly, too. It's a little bit problematic. But, alright, we need to get going. That wasted all of our time. We're definitely going to be probably late now. Where's my... There it is. Alright. Let's get turned around before we drift out into asteroid land. As long as we make it there with the cargo, though, even if it's slightly late, we'll still get pretty good money. At least because I'm pretty sure you just get penalized is all it is. I don't see a highway, so I guess we just drive this way. I see one right there, but that's the entrance to it, so let's go over there. be me. Alright, full stop, full stop. There we go, let's go. No way we can get there. Quick, quick, quick. We're running out of time. Alright, let's get going. Ew. Yeah, we're late. We're late. Well, we're gonna get penalized. If I hadn't screwed up the trailer, we might have just made it. We gotta speed run this because I don't know how the penalty goes for how long you're late. So let's get in there. Hard brake, hard brake, hard brake. It's only $70. Okay, that's not bad. Still made quite a bit. And $11 for careless driving because I bumped it. That's actually really good, to be fair. For that being the late fee. And as you upgrade the truck, you'll be able to be faster and accelerate quicker. Because the problem I think this truck has is not really its top speed right now. I think the biggest thing to fix on the truck first, if you're gonna go, especially if you're going heavier loads or just in time jobs, probably acceleration and torque, as far as space is concerned, anyways, or I guess thruster power. Um, would help you mitigate these kinds of little things, but we still made quite a bit. All right, paint job unlocked, simple pen. Oh, okay. Alright, so what station is next to me? We need to go to the shop. Then we need to go get fuel. New Liberty Terminal. Let me see if they have a shop that we can go park in and then check statuses. Now that we've made a little money, they do. go in the shop. Ooh. Okay. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to do another job because we need to buy these batteries while they're here. Because the shop does change what it has. So okay. Because there's some pluses in here. um. Okay, so we need to get those Duracell batteries. I do, by the way, love. You'll notice that I will look at it more when I buy them. You'll know they do look like just Sentinel batteries mixed with real life Duracells. I have one in there. So the red, that's right. Red crate is my energy crate. I have an empty crate right now because there's nothing I have to put in it at the moment, and that's my UCCs. Okay. So I am not gonna buy it yet. I'm not gonna unhitch us because, oops, I did. Hold on. Shoot. 1 second. Gotta turn the lights on. Make it easier. Alright, let's take power crate up here. And let's take. Is it you? Yep. Just in case we want to buy anything extra, like that's on maybe on good sale or something, or on cheap price, we can sell somewhere else. Okay, shop. Probably really not. I think the biggest thing we want here is the batteries, but okay. You see how expensive they are, though. So we're only going to be able to get one. Hell, I don't know if it's really worth it right now. I think it'd be better to get Power Cell Plus and 2 cheapies. Hold on. Let's see what's really losing energy right now. Oops. So everything's actually good except Grav. Hold on. What does Grav have in it now? It has a plus plus. So maybe I just buy one battery. Then we can make more. It'll make us make more money. We won't have to worry about that. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do because I really don't want to spend too much of our money since we're trying to upgrade and change our paint job. 2,300, or I could change it to a plus and just deal with lesser for now. That's 1,000 less out of our pocket. That would take. It would burn through these two easy. It has to be one of these. They sadly are up in an are being price up. They're price hiked right now, or what is the other word? That's what I call it. But my brain's not thinking tonight. It's a little bit tired, but they're a little bit above market value. How's my air filters doing? I think they were fine, right? So we don't need to worry about at least one of those. No, those are perfect. 89 is well acceptable. So I'm thinking just one Power Cell Plus, but we do have one though. Actually, maybe we shouldn't buy anything. Maybe we should just use this moment while we're parked up just to change the battery out. Because I have one I can shove in there that's a lesser one that'll hold for now. So we can wait till the one we're using drains a little bit further and then just slam that one in there. Is anything in here cheap for value? That's that's pretty good. If I could sell that somewhere else for full value, but it only get so 2,725. Its market value normally is 2,999. We'd only, even if we got full value, get a profit of what, 300? Nah. See that? If I wasn't already on low on money, that would be worth what it's priced down right now. That's 1,000 off. That's 1,000 profit going somewhere else. Okay. See, that would be worth it. But I don't have enough for that kind of large purchase right now. If we ever find one of these in salvage, though, these are what we're looking for. These will make us the most money. So, I think we're good. I actually think I'm not going to actually touch this. I actually think I was too hasty in trying to buy anything right now. They don't really have any good cheapies that are really off sale right now, so. Because if you're going to do it for the market back and forth, you need to have at least, I'd say at least 600 and up payback for whatever value you're going to get from it. So you want to buy it for basically under 600 to get that 600 profit. So yeah, let's go put this down here. We're going to change the battery. Oh, no. You know what? No, it's on 47, right? It can hold out for now. We can push it one more job. We just know we have a replacement if we need it. Okay. And also, turn that off. We don't need that. Okay. Alright, let's unhitch. We've still got plenty, so let's go around and get another job. And we should have plenty enough. A little bit above it, but that's fine. I need more taco chips. Alright. My job. Ooh, not much in here right now. February 9th, 2223. Oof, wow. February 10th. It would pay me less, but we definitely get it there on time. Yeah, it's alright. Like I said, the late fee doesn't really drain that much out of it. It's still like 1,300 something. Let's take this one. Oh, truck coming in. Let him go down far enough where I won't hit him. Okay. This time, though, don't hit the cargo. Stop further out. Oh, hold on, stop. I don't want someone to hit me. If they're honking at you like that, they're very close. Alright, so we'll stop right here, but then we'll try to line it up. So I'm gonna go a little lower, and then we'll stop. So our back end doesn't hit it. Because I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Alright, so now we line that way a little bit, and now we rotate. Wrong way. to my cameras. Alright. It's behind us. Hold on. I gotta go to third person just to see where this is going. Medusa 6, so I gotta find the, it's to my left, isn't it? There it is, right there. Okay. Let's speed it up. Pretty sure we're gonna be late again. I guess what it is you have to look at the route, because the jumps take about an hour or something out of your clock, in-game clock time. So you have to kind of plan, are you able to even do this job right now? Or take the job that you maybe pay you less, but you get there on time. Problem is with that is that crash. Oof, that was close. But the problem is that in the early game, because you need kind of every little bit kind of faster rather than larger amounts, you kind of just take the latency on the nose and just go with that until you get the upgrades for your truck to naturally be able to turn and accelerate faster. Because you notice I have to slow down sometimes because we drift too far to the right. Just the way, there's no gravity, so whatever last direction you boosted in is kind of the direction it stays until the boost kicks in stronger in the new direction. Like we're to Hyperspace. Basically, I have to Tokyo space drifting. Plus, as you get your skills higher and higher and leveled up more, you'll make more money off of, yep, see, I'm going to slow down now. Because we don't want to hit that, that side. But, until you make enough money to really start racking it in and getting the truck to be better at doing certain things. And as you level up, you make more money for certain jobs. This is why I think the quickest meta, if you want to make money, other than going for salvage and just hunting for salvage, if you really want to make money fast, you need to choose a main little, delivery profession and kind of focus that in the skill tree. And you'll level it up enough that it'll make you, a lot more money than it normally would. And as you rank those things up, you'll make more averagely faster. Whereas if you spread out your skill points between all the different jobs like I'm going to do, it'll take you a little longer, and because you'll make a little less overall money here and there, so having to spend it on batteries and UCCs. Inspection. Sour candy got interrupted.
Please be patient while security drones check for compliance. Inspection has concluded. Result is green. Please enjoy the rest of your journey.
Got a bit derailed by a motor mount there. Now, as I was saying, just wanted to say thanks for taking care of that last job for me. I've got to head to Medusa 6 and deal with some boring bank stuff. So be sure to have some fun out in the galaxy while I'm stuck doing admin, okay? This is candy down, out, and really not in the mood for paperwork.
Now, what you see me doing is not necessarily a smart idea. You see what's in between me and that drop zone. Now, if you do this carefully, you can pull this off, but you gotta watch like what you're approaching to, and remember that you drag and and do that sometimes. Gravity just got hit. Trailer didn't get hit, so that's all that matters. Everything's in containers. It's fine. We'll just run without it. you hear them containers bouncing around. This is why I don't like running with gravity off. But that whatever that was must have hit my gravity controller on the outside of the truck. We still have 45%. But the trailer's perfectly intact. That's what matters. That's how we make our money. Knew that was gonna happen eventually. And it didn't really damage the truck more than it was already damaged, so it's fine. I gotta put my camera back on so I can see. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, $49. It's fine. Okay, let's deal with this issue. The UCC must have broke during that hit. So we need to pull up. We need to go to a parking bay. Let's head over to that part. We need to try to avoid sour candy, though. I don't want to trigger that mission. So let's go to the left. Because we need to go to this parking bay. And we need to take a quick, small hiatus to change some UCCs out. And then we can check the shops here, too, while we're here, before we head back. To head back to the main shop. Although I could just do it all at the shop. I don't really need to park. Oops, went a little too high. It's funny to hear those things just bouncing around back there. Whoa. Yep. I just watched a video on the forces of law Warbond before Helldivers do, and shock grenade can kill a bile titan. That's hilarious. The pacifier assault rifle is an automatic with medium armor penetration and can stun enemies, meaning brood commanders can't pull the. Ah, that's cool. I do like that. What do they? Do they got anything good in here, or are we just here for repairs? For me to go and change out all these UCCs and put everything back on the shelf. So I have to find out which container it is. It's floating around. We're at 6,000. What is this blue thing? Oh, shock sensitive. It's only $50 off though. None of this is on. It's only $100. Well, actually, 95. Yeah, the trading, I will say, I think there's skills for this to increase. It does both a positive and a negative, but it's for a reason. I think there's like certain skills you can unlock that will increase like your trade value versus like high and low. Orange juice. We don't really need any of this. So yeah, we're just here for fixing my issue that's happening behind me. Let's go to. Oh, it doesn't show it. Well, alright. Well, we know it's the UCC because the power is fine. Oh, it opened. Did these open? Well, that's the fuel canister. Let me grab you. We're not moving around anymore, so I'm just gonna kind of shove you in here so you don't go too far. Okay, which one are you? Stop, road. God dang it. There, that's. Okay, I gotta gently. Hold on, let's put it over here so it doesn't hit anything. Ah. Like that. So it'll gently float around. Close that. For now, shove this in here. Okay. I gotta take the other one out. You go over there. Who cares? You're dead anyways. You won't be worth hardly anything. Ooh, okay. Alrighty. I gotta go find my other containers. Problem is I can't. I wish you could see the light switch. I wish there was like light switches in here I could press. So that's just suit chargers offline. I need to check other UCCs. So there you are. Which one's this one? The empty one. This one's going over here. And you're probably the power one. With our one power cell, yep. Okay. Everything's back normal. I do want to do a UCC check before we go forward, though. Oh, yeah, okay. So we're gonna need to replace that. That one's fine. So let me bring it up here and we're gonna shut it down. Okay, so it's UCCs are this. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and open it, but I'm not gonna take it out because that'll cause a surge. I gotta go shut it down. That is climate control, right? I gotta look at the icon. Oh, hold on. Yep. Yep. Control. Oh. I think it's that one. There we go. Alright, let me go turn it back on. Climate control is back in online. How's power looking here? Fine. I don't really care about the suit one, but I want to check it. Yeah, it's got 90 in that. Hell, you know what I could do to be... Wait, what's in the suit one? Regular? It's a regular battery. Yeah, there's no point in doing that. I was gonna say if there was a big boy battery in the suit one at some point, I could just swap it out for the one downstairs. But we're at 45%. It'll definitely survive another load if we need to. We'll see when we get back over towards the customization shop what it looks like. And decide if we want to switch it or not. Okay. So that's good. Alrighty then. And it's gonna tell me climate control is messed up. Yeah. But not climate control, suit charger, but I on purposely have that offline. Okay. We need to get fuel. We've got a decent amount of money. I think fuel is the next step. Oh, not what I wanted. Alright, we need to unhitch. Fuel is over there. Alright, let me read chat real quick. The Judge Dredd pistol has medium armor penetration and guided shots. Armor passives gives some of the best damage protection and makes it near impossible for your character to bleed. Oh, that's cool. I almost forgot. The best even stuns stalkers and acid spitters and artillery, but wow, that's awesome. Maybe a bit broken, but that I'll admit, I think that's awesome. Plus, I fought a lot of the bugs and robots mostly. Slow down. That way it doesn't hit us. Okay, let's go get some fuel. It's gonna be quite hefty. We're half a tank. Luckily, I just perfectly timed out to be half a tank. Go beneath that piece of rock right there. Alright. This will probably be pretty decent though. This is why I only try to go to half a tank. Be like barely close to 1,000, like 700, 800? 840, see? Pretty good at guessing stuff like that. Alright, back to full. Nice. Alright, now we've got to get back to, what's it called? I'm gonna mark it on my map so I can see where I'm going. Atlas Prime, so we need 15. Highway 15. It's either that one or the one over there. I'm just gonna fly through the middle and just go left or right. Might be above me too. We want us to fly around Sour Candy as well. We don't want to trigger her mission. That's the one that leads there too. I gotta go all the way around her. I could cheat it, like I did when I brought the load down here. I am pretty decent at avoiding asteroids. As long as I stay on like the outer band and never go closer to 0.5, which would be good. let's head back to Atlas and get over there to Diego and see and do the rest of our customizations, get repairs, and then go from there. Then we'll probably do a story mission to unlock a bit more stuff. You know how fast the predator starts to get run at you and delete your health. This makes it an even fight. And there's a new king of friendly fire and guard dog K9 aka. Ooh, I like that. That's awesome. That would be what I would do. They literally, it's weird, right? Because it's kind of got a Warhammer feel kind of going to it. Like Warhammer did with the, what's it called? Why can't I remember anything tonight? My names are leaving my brain. It's just a tiring day. With its new class, the Dark Tide, and the one that's from the Hired Gun game. The Judge Dredd character just like that in that game. But it's funny, they both have robot dogs. We have to go all the way over to Harmony to head around. I do wish that there was like a, hold on, I want to check something. Because there's not one leading back that way, is there now? Do kind of wish that like there was a pathway from where you come in over there leading over to Diego's. There is a auto shop we're gonna pass by, which I think we're gonna stop there too, because I want to see what it looks like, what that looks like. The Atlas Prime Auto Essentials, yeah. Side clip me. gonna go see if this dock will let me in. 'Cause I think you do have to unlock it. Because that's what Tam King and I were talking about. But it doesn't have a lock symbol on it, though, is the thing. Looks like you can buy. Wonder if this is where you always can buy batteries. Like maybe there's guaranteed batteries here, which would be nice. But at least we'll get to check out the upgrade shop as well. Yeah, it seems like it. Seems like we can go into the upgrade shop. Let's see what we can get and what we already have. See, okay. Do it faster, make it stronger, work it harder. I like that. That was really good. Good on you on that one, developers. Never thought I'd hear that song in a game, but in a text menu. You can tell, yeah, see, I like this developer. This developer is awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and repair while we're here. Might as well. We've got the money. Oh my god, look at the shiny red it has now. What is the upgrades? Whoa! Ah, see what I mean? Acceleration, brake power, top speed, thruster cooling efficiency allows your thrusters to run continuously for longer periods. My thrusters overheat? Wait, is there like a booster thruster that I'm not using? More fuel efficiency. That would be probably really grand and good to get early. Also, looking underneath this thing is cool. Look at what the drive shaft looks like for this thing. Okay. Make it stronger. 25% impact resistance, insulation effectiveness, increased protection from extreme temperatures and temperature control systems. And your temperature control systems will use less power. I like that. Anything that conserves on the core system power is amazing. Capacitive? It's capacitive. It's gotta be. Increase the dissipation of external electrical charge to protect from lightning. It's a discharger and anticapacitor basically. So it is anticapacitive. Anticapacitive shielding. Okay. Work it harder. Maglock dampener, what? Cargo damage resistance. Reduce the amount of damage pro- propagated to the cargo in the event of truck collisions. That's cool. And then suit. This is the suit thing that Tam King told me about. Oh, suit recharge rate. Yeah, see, I see what he means by upgrading it that way. Because technically, if you upgrade this, that means when you do have to use your suit, it can sit in the alcove and charge faster, and then you can turn the subsystem right back off to conserve even more power. And then sensors, but we don't have that unlocked for some reason yet. See that I want to see what that is. Sensors? Sensors might be pretty good. I want to see what that gives us and what that entails UI wise and what that's going to help us with. Interesting. Okay. Do I want to spend anything on it yet? If anything, this would be a good call for just money there. Or this one, the one that makes the temperature control use less power overall. Um Although we have no passive discharge rate towards electrical storms that hit us. That would allow us to be more dangerous with our cargo if we had to be. That's more long game. That's a cheap upgrade. I can do one load and come back and get that. So, This saves us money. This just makes us. This also saves us money, just in case I have any accidents. But hopefully, I can drive better than that. Oh, wrong thing. This makes us go faster, like get to our top speed and slow down faster, which would be pretty good. This just increases top speed, which right now I don't think that's really needed. I don't think that's what we really want right now. Nozzle cooler, stressor cooling efficiency. Engine control unit or fuel efficiency. That also saves us money. So it's one of those three. So what do we think, chat? Engine control unit, thermal insulation, or suit station, or an upgraded suit station to make the suit charge faster so we can keep it turned off when we don't need it. Which one do you think we'll get more bang for our buck in right now? We'll come back at the end. My internet go out? The stream kind of scared me. Uh-oh. Are y'all lagging on your end? If anyone can hear me in chat, tell me if you're if anyone can hear me in chat, tell me if we're lagging. If we're lagging. Go out. Still blue. Changed all of a sudden now. I know it's on that. Give it a moment. Okay. Yeah, it's hopefully it's stabilized now. There's a little bit of storms going on. That's why I'm kind of keeping an eye on it. Are you good? Is it all clear on my end? Okay. Yeah, sometimes it just acts a little weird. There's a bit of storms going on around me. All right. So, raining here as well. Yeah. It's been on and off this whole week. But when it comes to the rain, so what do we think? Engines? Do we upgrade the engine efficiency for fuel? Um, do we upgrade the suit station, or do we upgrade the thermal insulation to make the climate control work not have to work as hard and drain less energy? All of these save us money in some way or the other in the long run. I'm not really, and since I haven't upgraded any of these until now, I'm not sure which one will yield us the most money back for power usage, meaning less batteries having to go to the core units and more to other things. Which would be better for the long run? Probably the suit. If we're talking full long run, hold on, that would be this. Because if I upgrade the suit station, we can have it turned off 90% of the time the more it's upgraded. Or I say eventually 90% of the time. Meaning, like, let's say I have to go outside and salvage something. I have to wait for it to recharge before I can turn the subsystem off. This will make that faster, meaning we're using less battery to charge the suit, and I can turn off the subsystem and it'll cut the power drain from the core systems, since the core systems power everything, um, by a pretty big margin. It does seem to really take the drain off the core system just turning the suit off along with the lights. So, inside the truck. I do think the suit's probably the most long run thing we can get right now before we head over to customization. Did you say suit? Okay. Boom. Next one will be 1,000. That's actually pretty good prices. 50. Wow, it jumps up a lot each time. That's quite high. That means we can get up to like over 100% suit recharge efficiency. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, that's cool. There's definitely some cool upgrades there that you can get. They probably get quite expensive down the line, but okay. And I think we're gonna. Should we get one more? No, let's go spend it on customizations. Let's go just in case we need it for that. We can always come back. Alright, so the suit is now more power. Now we're gonna get back on the highway. That's also why I want the acceleration upgrades as well, because it'll make it easier to make tight turns too, since the way there's no gravity and you have to deal with that drift. It would make it much, much more manageable to make, like, to keep the curve that I try to make when I get to higher speeds, because the faster I go, the harder it's to keep that drift the more as the corner develops in these little spaceways. We're actually using a lot of fuel going over here to Diego's like this. That's also another thing. Fuel efficiency would also be a good call for long run, just because it would use less and we'd have to fill it up less. Oh, this way. Woo! That's what good piloting looks like. That's why I want acceleration now, because there was no way I was going to brake in time. Brake acceleration power. So I had to maneuver. It was a close call. What did Farseer say? Automatons have no mega city battles yet. Can't wait to see firefighters between Steam and the bot. Yeah, the bots are nightmares, man. The bots are good. They're to me the most. I mean, don't get me wrong. The squids are cool, but I do think still to this day, to me, the bots are the strongest and most viable proper threat that's in that universe for the Helldaggers. See, you see that maneuver I just tried to pull? I have to slow down to make that maneuver right now because we just don't have enough power in the accelerator. Oopsies, I pressed the wrong button. We don't have enough power in the accelerator. So that's what button is the shortcut for the air brakes. So I haven't figured out how to refill the air brakes from our other playthrough when we figured this out, that we can use them. Okay, let's see if we got any more of those ones unlocked at the top, because there's that one we're trying to go for. We did! Now we can be our proper truck. So now we customize it fully. Because this is going to be our heavy load truck. Our heavy load truck, so we definitely want this truck to, and now I can see what finish looks good. Yeah, industrial, yeah. Okay, that's finished. If we wanted, we could change the colors. Is there a darker black than there is? Yeah, that's fine. Those are fine. Make this more red, though. Yeah. There we go. Alright. I don't see the license plate thing yet. Maybe we have to unlock that. Because I saw it in the update patch thing today that dropped today. Let's see. Automatons have, or no, flamethrower bots are a thing, and some have dragon breath shotgun. Oh wow. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see a way to do. We can actually. I do like that you can do this. That is cool. Look at the underneath of this thing. This is a quite crazy. I do like the design of this. Like this is probably the most realistic. Let's say we were this crazy with our designs, and we just basically took a truck like this, a big rig, and just turned it into a space shuttle like transport rig. Like this is probably about what it would somewhat look like. Now I don't know about the cylinder part and what that would actually look like in real life and how that would be handled as far as the drivetrain and the control of the box right there and all that. That is cool looking. I like that, but I like for the game's representation of it mixing old with futuristic. That's like a futuristic like drivetrain and drive shaft. It is cool. The only other thing I think this game is missing as well, and it might get added later, probably most likely, or at least for a good tip that I can give for like aesthetic ads. It'd be nice if you could customize like the grill and like the lights on top, and maybe you can, and I just don't have that unlocked yet. I won't know until we get further in, or until I get further in on my own. So if it does, you'll see another episode of that, and we'll be fully decking it out and showing it off. But if it isn't, it is definitely my it would be my next recommendation for as far as customizing the look of the truck. I do like that they added the license plate thing in there, or will add. I'm not sure. Maybe it's not in there quite yet, unless you have to unlock it once again. But we'll have to find out. I think this is what we want for now. We now look proper. I wish you could do the. There's another thing. Maybe the interior would be kind of nice, being able to change the color of this and the walls and stuff in here. Since it is the other main part of the vehicle you see the most. Alright, let's see whose story we need to go see first. So I'm going to do this by looking at my skills because I got to see what I want to go for. What's heavy? So that's perishables, long distance. Heavy's in the middle, so it doesn't matter which side we go. We have to choose which one we prefer. Perishable also unlocks power drain from suit even further, meaning it doesn't. So this would also save us even more money. So probably this way. Because that would make this on top of the upgrade for the actual station's recharge rate, having the suit drain less power overall means that now it'll basically already be barely lost any energy and go straight back to full, and I immediately turn the system right back off. We also could upgrade the amount of money we make in XP from just in time deliveries, but that doesn't take me in the right direction. This is, by the way, what I mean, though. If you want to meta and make more money faster, just choose one of these types of jobs and just full tail it. And don't do any of the rest so you don't waste your time with it. So I think we're going to go. What was this one again? Long distance. I do like long distance jobs, though. They're not good for streams, but they're fun for just playing. And long distance jobs tend to get pretty good cash in most of these types of games. because the amount of ways you got to go. But I don't know if I have even the ability to go to certain parts of the map yet. So I don't know how viable that really is. So I think safety's sake, since we're focused on trying to get here, we're gonna go this way. So we want to go since since Sour Candy is about just in time jobs. We're gonna actually go do her storied mission then, and see what she can give us. Okay. By the way, these are the names of the other truckers. If you're the other truckers, just in case you want to know who I'm talking about. So let's upgrade that. We're gonna want to go up this way. Yep. And now unlock perishable loads for me to do as well. Okay. So Sour Candy's at Medusa 6, isn't she? Yeah, so she's already marked. Let's head back to her. We gotta drive all the way back around. You know what? We're gonna stop and get the upgrades while we're on our way back. Might as well. We're gonna go ahead and get fuel efficiency. So when we fill up next time, we'll use less fuel overall. We might, depending on how much money we have, we might also buy into the first acceleration upgrade. Sorry, sir, didn't mean to get in front of you there like that, but I'm trying to speed up the process just a bit. It does look nice now. I'm going to drive in third person just so we can zoom out and kind of look at the beauty of it. Look at that. Who would have ever thought this truck just doesn't die? It even went to space. I mean, there is the saying, the dark side of the moon. I'm sorry, I had to. Whoa, I better be careful and not slam my roof into the... Yep. Oh no! Whoops! Well, this is why I don't drive in third person. And the camera angle to me, even being zoomed out, is a little wonky. This game is actually better in first person. Well... Oh, our first accidental insurance claim. That barely hurt us, though. Oopsies! Oh, so let's turn this to cold, because we do not need it to be working very hard either. We aren't going through any places that are hot right now. So we gotta go Medusa 6. I can go all the way around, right? Yep. Keep it going. That looks like some Uncle Joe would make in his garage in 2350. Exactly. 100%. I mean, it's also meant to represent Darkseid from Twisted Metal. That's the main big rig. I make all my big rigs. It's the second big rig that's usually my big rig, the purple one. That's the one from the slot 2 that I'm gonna do. It's gonna be the big rig that delivers the Slanesh deliveries. The deliveries that are questionable. And it'll be purple. But usually my default color for if I was going to own my own big rig in real life, not that I could drive it, I would have to have it fully customized, just like my van would be. That'd be way more expensive. It would be probably, my first one would probably be, because it would be a lot easier and the more standardized the color is. This is also why I like Darkseid, because ironically, not only do I of course like the color black is one of my colors, but it's also a good standard Jeep color. But technically, you could say, oh, well, I mean, white's cheaper, but I'm like, well, yes, but it also looks terrible. Like, I don't mind it if it was like just a temporary car or something like that, I may get unlucky in my minivan and I'm getting my end up being white for a while, but that's fine. Like for that kind of stuff, I don't mind that. That's okay. Also, we're gonna see what the shop sells too. I want to see if this is guaranteed batteries. What if the climate control is also determined by, I bet you when we do perishables, that's going to be important. I bet you climate control is going to be a very big piece of equipment for the perishable deliveries.
This is Red Eddie with a 1044 for Lucky J. Hope the grind hasn't been getting you down. Still got some chores to finish up myself, but come find me in Purity when you got some downtime.
Oh, okay. It was just the game reminded me I have a quest for him. That's a cool way to do that. I like that. Like they just call you and check in on you every now and then, like they would in real life if they were your friends and you knew them as fellow truck drivers and stuff. That's cool. I like that. That's a good way to use that game mechanic. Also remind the player that he's got something to do. That does look really nasty. Also, you know how dangerous. Something else I would say though. You know what you would not want to do with what I just did? I don't think you would want to actually paint your truck black if you were in space. Just gonna say that out loud. That'd be very stupid. You wouldn't, other than your thrusters and your lights, you'd be damn near invisible in areas where there's not a lot of lights. It'd be good for stealth. Like if you wanted to be here's the irony, right? The purple truck that I'm gonna have is the more nefarious truck. That's a terrible idea. Purple would stand out. You'd be noticed faster. Whereas if I was trying to have an actual nefarious secret cargo truck, you'd want to paint it black then. Because then you could go across, if you were confident in your skills to not have to go through all the highways, you could cut across certain areas where there's hardly any lights and you run bare minimum just to see. No one would hardly see you. There's no light in space. Unless there's an artificial one. Oh, yeah, look. Wow. All right. So this place has always got some good stuff. It does recycle at 6 a.m., but I assume it's what's it called? Why would I need a fuel cap? What would this do? Huh? Is my gas thing just exposed and and then this would make it, I don't understand what this is. Why would you be able to buy one of these when fuel is just kind of uh, I don't want to say make it sound dumb, but I imagine like the person's getting out. They just didn't make the player do that because it might be too tedious. But I just in my brain imagine our guy EVAing and getting some fuel, or maybe it's done by robot arms and things like that. Could be that. You just give your order. But why would you need a cap? You're in space. If someone is trying to siphon your gas in space, you need to just let them have that because that's a whole nother level of commitment that even I have to respect, even though they're stealing. Because it means these guys are getting on putting on an EVA suit, going out into the dangers of space and void, having the danger of drifting away and never being seen again, just to siphon your gas. And then, of course, sneaking back, not screwing that up. I kind of want to buy this just to see what it does. You know what? I am. We have plenty of money, and plenty for the upgrades. We don't really need another battery. We don't have enough for a big boy battery. They are really up above market value right now here, though. So we'll just leave it as is. But we'll get this. Let's go get it. Let me turn my lights on. In a second. Let's get the empty one. Why did you guys come out? The hell? Oh, you're my UCC and you're basically full. I need to remember, I can just look at it. That's the empty one. What the frick? Look at the size of this thing. It's gonna take up this whole thing. Actually, you can get two in here, maybe. No. Two and one and two something else, but interesting. I'm actually gonna leave it on the ground. Just because I want to actually, I'm gonna leave this here for a second. We're gonna have to detach. So here's what I want to do. Let me go put the power one back. In this little cubby hole where it needs to be. We need to detach though. We can't do it while attached. Again, we're doing some experiments now, Chad. I want to see what this is, if this is anything. Okay, we're stopped. I like how it opened back up, but that's not what we're doing. Alright. Wear suit. Grab this. Close door. Pop hatch. Gotta do this fast, because we don't want to get a parking ticket. I actually don't know which side the fuel is on. Now that I think about that, I don't know where this would go. Something just tells me this is just something you can sell, and then we bought it for pointless reasons. But hey, at least we got to test it out. Maybe underneath. Just don't see a place that it could actually be. Realistically. Let me go in here and see. Wait. What? Oh, is this just in case I lost mine? Oh, so there is actually one. God, I love this game. This game is good. That's attention to detail. That's where, so you know what it is? I know what that's for now. That's for you to use the jerry can to be able to, that's for you to be able to use the jerry can for you to be able to fill it up. But I guess you might, if you're not careful, your cap could float away and you would need a new one. And you'd have to have a spare on hand. So we're actually going to put this in our empty box for now. Since we bought it, we might as well keep it. That's cool. It's funny because I kind of want to put it over there now, but I don't think I can fit the fuel next to it, but I'll try. Because that would make more sense, right? No. Maybe? Oh, now that's what you call packing it in like sardines. Nice, that's perfect because that'll also keep them from moving around as much because they're braced up against each other. Okay, cool, that's good. Oh, wait, I didn't close the airlock and I gotta charge the suit. Hold on. We gotta temporarily charge the suit. Turn this on. shouldn't take too long. It needed oxygen more than anything, so I'll let it get back to full. Alright, let's sit back down. I'll turn it off when we get on our next outing. Alright. Okay. So now we want to head up here and then into the upgrades. Is the POV the same in this one as is in the other save, or is that save related? Hold on. It is. I'm gonna add it to 70. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually no, I don't need to repair. We're fine. What we want is this. And we want this. That brings us to 961. So now we're going to have to go do a job. So we can go do the story mission and make some money. Alright, so that should be good for now. Oh yeah, look how fast it accelerates now. That's only one upgrade. Still not perfect, but that's a lot better. Oh yeah, and it stops now. Okay, cool. That's what I wanted. That slight upgrade, I can already tell the difference in controlling it. Yeah, you see how quickly that boost pulled me this way? The drift is not quite as bad. We need at least one more upgrade, it feels like, though, for it to really go against the drift when I accelerate away from where it's drifting. We actually can easily speed now. Medusa 6. That should be... Ooh, let's see, come on, let's see how fast it corrects. That's not bad. You see how long... You can tell by the little things like I would say like air, but there's no air out here. So basically the force in like the stuff bouncing off of us over the truck, like the particles. That's the best way I can put it because there is no air out here, so you would not have air draft. So the max speed is around 150. Whoa! Hit the brakes, hit the brakes, hit the brakes. I pulled too hard and didn't boost. And if you're at max speed, you can't get no velocity against your drag. So the max speed of this thing is 150 right now, which is the fastest the speed limit goes at the moment. In space, most ships would have asteroid defense guns. That's true. They definitely would. The small stuff they wouldn't have to do that with. It would just bounce off and do very minimal damage, if any at all. But the bigger ones, if they had any weird issues, they definitely would have some sort of small, like, small arms defense thing, like, mounted on the hulls to be able to shoot asteroids and shoot them down. Big asteroids they just have to avoid. But, like, the medium ones, yeah. They definitely have a way to shoot them down. These are all things that would be cool, like, as upgrades. Like, let's say you go the black market type truck delivery guy character. It'd be cool if, like, in the if they get to make a second one, that in that one you do get those kinds of upgrades. You get to go, and it allows you to kind of keep the system a little bit and go across. Because normally you don't want to go around the little highways, because you'll run through so many asteroid fields.
Welcome to Medusa 6. This is an automated inspection checkpoint. Please be patient while we check for compliance with local regulations. Check complete. Results are satisfactory. Have a great day.
Candy, looking to kill some time. Got any apple ears out there? What about you, LJ? Want to play a little game? Yes, I'm so excited. I've wanted to try this for so long. Anyone else around?
No, baby. Back at you, Candy. No, seems strange of you to be killing time when you're always running out of it.
This is Red Eddie pitching in. Candy's always got too much time, or too little, if you ask me.
Ha ha. I'm excellent with my time, thank you very much. Just stuck at the bank a while because I missed my dumb loan appointment. But anyway, enough of that boring stuff. Everyone, welcome to Sour Candy's amazing, fantastic Galaxy Trivia Game!
That might be too many adjectives.
Here's how it works. I'll ask a few questions, and the first person to radio the right answer gets a point.
Is there a prize?
Oh, I didn't think that far ahead. Winner gets, bragging rights, and bragging rights are like gold around here. Alright, players, I think it's time. Let's get started. Question number 1. Starbreak has what type of animal as their adorable mascot?
I actually don't know.
A moose? Really? Who else wants to give it a go?
Nope, not a
Pretty sure
moose.
it skips. Skip the pig.
Oh, pig,
Correct.
okay.
That's 1 point for Red Eddie. Okay, on to the next round. Now, you all know me, and how I've made volatile chemicals a hobby.
You say that like it's a good thing, sis.
It's a fun thing, which makes it a good thing. But this bit of trivia is something everyone should know. Question 2. What does TNT stand for?
I don't know enough about this, and unless this means real life, Trinitazine, I'm gonna say top one.
Close, but not quite.
Candy, you're out of your dynamite-loving mind if you think any of us knows that.
I agree.
Hey, dynamite is totally different. But yeah, maybe that wasn't as easy as I thought. This is GB Broadcasting. Mind telling me what you're all up to? We're in the middle of a nail-biting episode of Sour Candy's Marvelous Amazing Galaxy Trivia Game. At least I think that's what it was called. Listen, Candy, I don't want to be the fun police, but you're being a bunch of windjammers. You gotta wrap it up. We're almost done, I promise. 2 more minutes, please. All right. You're lucky I like you, Punch. But wrap it up soon, okay? Thanks, B. We will. Right. I've got one last question for you all. Obviously, that was the incredibly talented Velvet Bandwagon. But for the final point, what was the name of that award-winning track?
I don't know. I'm gonna say that one. It's
Open
funny.
road? I'm pretty sure it's Rusty Gold.
See, I don't know any of this. How would I know this?
Now let me tally the scores.
I definitely didn't win.
One point here, another there, and... Uh-oh, looks like we've got a tie. Time for lightning round. I've got 5 more rounds. You're pushing your luck here, Candy. And don't y'all have something else to be doing? Something a little more productive?
Hey, I am burning fuel.
Fun police. Okay, well thanks for helping me pass the time, everyone. I'll catch y'all again soon.
Well, we didn't get a mission. I wonder if I had to win that to get a mission
Bye,
or something.
everyone.
That's really strange because I don't know how you would know some of this. Oh, Dusty
Lonely
talking.
galaxy out there if you don't have someone's ear to bend on occasion. Anyway, I got a small
So we're getting something from
Come
Dusty.
find me in Emerald Junction when you got some time.
Oh, okay.
Over at Goodman Tower.
Great, we gotta drive further. We're gonna have to get some gas. Well, I can see why it's hotter in this area. Look at what the external temperature is. This is why I don't bother with the climate change. But then again, you probably want it cold in here if it was that high outside. God, that's hot. And not in a good way. That's my face is melting kind of hot. Alright, let's fill it back up. We're gonna have to go to Emerald Junction for this mission, but we need to get a full tank. Not bad. Wasted most of my money though, I kinda figured that might happen. I hope this thing's gonna pay us pretty well. If I have to, I can run my tank down to almost empty this time, but Grav is down to 31, we're gonna have to keep an eye on that soon. So we gotta take the 25 Express. If I remember correctly, that's just, yeah, it's just to my left. We can just fly to that. That doesn't have a highway. We just gotta get closer to it so we're not flying through as many asteroids. Oh, wait, I hope I have enough to pay the express gate. We actually might have to do a